Hello, dear one. It's Maria here. Today is December 16, 2021, and I'd like to talk to you about sovereignty. What sovereignty means? Sovereignty means that we, as a human being living on earth, has completely ownership over our body and mind. Completely ownership over our body and mind. That's mean anything that will be done to our body, first we need to give our consent. Anything that will be exposed to our mind, first we need to give our consent. Nobody has the right to do things against our will, do things with our body against our will, unless we consent to. Nobody has the right to impose things on our mind to determine how we feel, what we think. Remember that we feel based on your thoughts. Nobody has the right to determine how you feel, what you think, what you believe, unless you give your consent. Unless you give your consent. So, when who gave us this right? Who gave to us our sovereignty? Was not your government. Was not the company you work for. It was not your husband or your parents or your grandparents or even your kids. No, it was God. And I guarantee you, he is not. He don't want to take it away from you. So we are sovereign beings. We are sovereign human beings, and we have completely ownership over our body and mind, and that is directly connected to our free will. You know, free will, you have the right to decide what you want to do. How you know? You know in your guts. You know how you feel. You know what's the right thing to do, or if you are asked to do something, you know if you should do or not. Yeah, that's your feelings telling. And that feeling, remember, we have two thought systems. One is the ego mind, and the other is our guidance systems. Our guidance systems is connected to our higher self, that are still connected to God, that has the knowledge of everything. He knows the intention of everybody that are around us. He knows about the past, the present, and future. And he knows what we came here for. So he is always trying to guide us to the right path, to the shortest corrected path to our growth and to fulfill our destiny. So why we give our power away sometimes? Unfortunately, lately, many times, and when things really crucial in our life that really determine our health and even our life or death. Why you give away your power? Fear. We give away our power when we let our ego mind take over our guidance system. We give away our power when we are afraid of lose something. But most of the time, that fear is the false evidence appearing real. You fear something that doesn't really mean it happen, but you feel, and then you give away your power. But if you stand in your sovereignty and say, no, that's how I want, that's how it's gonna be, and then you take the responsibility of the results. I will take the responsibility of the results. Sovereignty and free will comes with responsibility. That means you are responsible for your own reality. And then you might think, I'm not responsible for attracting that bad person, that bad coworker that drives me crazy. Yes, actually, you attract that person with your thoughts and emotions, and that person actually is not your enemy. That person is just showing to you things that you have deep inside you, thoughts that doesn't really serve you, and it's come to the surface, and you have the ability, now that you know they are there, you have the ability to work that out. Let's say it's a fear of let's say a fear of lose the job you are right now, and then you might think, oh, if I lose the job, I'll never find another job, I will not have money to pay my bills, this or that. But you cannot, you feel, but then you feel bad about. That's a clue. Oh, my higher self is not agreeing with that. But how about if I stand and say, no, that's how it will be? You might not lose your job. Probably not. Or if you lose it, I can tell you by experience that everything that I lost in my life was always ever change that show up as a loss. In the future, near or a little bit further, it's always, I saw that always as a staircase to reach something even better. So everything that happened to you is an experience, and you learn with the experience, and you attract things even better. So we are eternal beings, and we are here to experience. We can never lose. But we can spin in wheels if we don't take responsibility over our one life, over our one thoughts, and let being driven by fear. That's when we lose. But you lose time, actually. You can even lose your physical life, but you can never die. But that's another story. So how you stand in your power? How you keep your sovereignty? How you don't let people tell you what you need to do, and if you don't do else. For many people, that's really hard because they have been training since they were kids to do as they are told. They are not told that their thoughts matter, that their feelings matter. They're not told that. So suddenly they'll have to learn how to do those things, because now it's kind of matter of life or death. So how you learn to do that? Well, I can give you the long path, that is get the A Course in Miracles, and there you have 365 lessons that are gonna help you with that process. And I can also give you some little tricks, some little things that I learned that I've been applying, that's been really helpful. You will start with little things. Right now, I want to drink a juice. You stop your doing and you go drink your juice. you go to a shop. Let's say you're going have a coffee with a friend. Maybe that friend is the kind of always like to take decisions for other people, and then she always orders to you a cafe latte, but actually you don't like coffee latte. What you really want is something else, or maybe that day you want something else. So when the person comes and, oh, okay, I'm gonna order a cafe latte. No, I want um, I want a milkshake today. Can you give me a milkshake, please? And then the person, oh, okay, nothing happened. But you stand in your power. That day you took a decision for yourself. Okay, I want, and that's what you're gonna have. Sometimes we are people pleasing. We give away our sovereignty, what we really want to do, by fear of not being accepted. We want to do what the other person wants. So the person might like us, might think we are cool, we are nice. But when you do that, you lose your identity. And I guarantee you, you can never please anybody else. Because by the time you get very close to please a person, she already changed her mind. She used her free will to change her mind. You know what I mean? So try just to please yourself. Go with your sovereignty. When you are inspired to do something nice to somebody, that's a completely different story. That's by prayer, by putting out the right vibration, the universe. That person is attracting some help to her life, something that's good for her. And the universe, God, is putting in your mind, okay, be the one to deliver that. So when you have thought to do something nice to somebody, actually is God answering the prayer of that person. Most of the time, sometimes we say no because maybe it costs money, and then we think, oh no, I don't want to spend money on that person. Or maybe you think, oh, but I never give that to that person, she might not understand. Who cares? When I have an inspiration to do something nice, I just do it. The way the person will take it, the judgment of others, is not my responsibility. My responsibility is be true to the guidance that I'm getting. And that must be enough for me. And it is enough. Because that's when you really find your true peace. When you learn how to be yourself, you learn how to do things that are in congruence with who you are. Congruence means my thoughts, feelings, meaning emotions, and deeds are in alignment. And that's when you are powerful. That's when you are a powerful creator. That's when you really create what you want to your life. Congruency. Be congruent. What that means? That means that today I decided that I wanted to make a video. So I thought about what I wanted to talk about. I tried to feel what I wanted to express to other people, or what kind of message that I want to give. I prepared myself, and now I'm doing. So I put a congruence on my thought, on what I decided to do today, and I carried through. I carry it through my thoughts, emotions, and actions. But how many times you are think of one thing, but your emotion is somewhere else, and you are doing something else? So your energy is split. You are still creating, but you're not creating what you want. So pay attention to your thoughts. And now it is the time to really learn to say no. No, it's enough. I will honor myself. I honor what I think is right for me. That doesn't mean to be selfish. That's not to be selfish. That was a trick that people put on us a long time ago. Honor yourself, honor what you really want to do. Is not being selfish. It's being in alignment with your purpose. When you are in alignment with your purpose, when you do things that you feel it's what you want to do, you are in a good vibration, you are happy, and everything that you feel, because we are all connected, more people happy in the world, more people get happier, because they all are gonna feel that same vibration. What happened when somebody that's really happy, that comes in a room with very bright energy, what happened to that room? That room gets lights up. Let's say everybody really talking about bad stuff, fearful with things, and then a child come in the room laughing and giggling. What happened then? What happened to everybody else? What happened when somebody very depressed, instead of that kid very happily come to the room, somebody very depressed and say, oh, I can't take anymore, everything always happened to me, I'm the victim of everything, you're gonna feel dragged. However, you don't need to stay there, but that's how we are, because we are empathic. We feel what it means to be empathic is means to we can feel other people's emotion. Empathy and compassion is not exactly the same. Compassion is you feel what the person is feeling, and then you take action. You take action, but a good action to help. So, just one more thing. You are a sovereign being. You have completely ownership of your body and mind. Please do exercise your free will and start to say no to things that you don't think is right. I'm not telling you what's right, what's wrong, because that's for you to know, not for me. I know what's right for me, and I know what's wrong for me. And I'm saying no what? Right now, I'm saying no for things that doesn't sound right to me. I'm not letting anything slide, because at this moment in Earth, we really need to honor. We need to honor our power to create what you want. Not only for ourselves, but for our kids and our neighbors and everybody else. You need to honor, you need to be the light that you want to feel. You need to start the change that you want to see in the world. So, do not be a victim. Just let that victimhood go away. Don't try to find the guilt in others. Just think, what can I do to feel better? what can I do to be more in alignment with the way that I really want to live my life? That's it. And the answer is very simple. Look inside. Pay attention to your thoughts. And you have all the power to change absolutely everything that's not working well in your life. Everything. From the place you are, you have the power to change anything that you want to change in your life. And that starts with one thought. Much love and light to you. And see you next time.